Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special announcement. So today is that special announcement. Peter Tuchman will be the opening speaker for this FX Summit 2024 conference, the most anticipated conference in the world for traders. Peter, are you excited to come out to Dubai?
You know, look, I am so excited. I'm honored to be there and be your speaker, man.
Peter,
No
you
problem.
mentioned 5 rules that retail traders should know, and then I was wondering if I could give you a few of the rules that I follow and it would get you to critique them.
Okay, good. Yeah, go for it.
So what would you say the 5 rules of day trading are?
Successful day trading.
So with your over 30 years of experience on the New York Stock Exchange, what would be the top tips that you could give for successful day trading?
Okay, so first of all, as a broker on the floor of the stock exchange, what I do for my business, which is trading the S&P 500, even though it is considered day trading, it's not what I teach retail people about day trading. It's a different thing. So let's separate that. So it's not from 30 years experience, because for most of my career, I didn't day trade. I was representing house brokerage firms, Cowan and Company, convertible arbitrage, other stuff. Wow. So what I've learned over the last number of years about day trading, about technical analysis and risk management, is what I need to convey to you guys, because that's where you're going to see value. So at the end of the day, the rules are simple, and they're just like this. Have a plan on how much money you want to make in a day, and when you reach your goal, turn the machine off and go home. The only thing that you can't get back is time, right? Time is the most valuable commodity in the world, right? So think about that. If I'm a 100-share trader, I should be making $100 a day. If I'm a 1,000-share trader, I should make $1,000 a day. That's my goal. When I hit my goal, I turn the machine off, go home, go hang out with the kids, go to the beach, drink a Coca Loco, whatever the F you want to do, okay? Secondly, have a stop order on every trade you do, and never change your stop order midstream. If I buy 100 shares at $50, I put in a stop order at 49.5. You have a target amount of money. When you hit it, turn the machine off. Every order you enter, you have a stop order. What does that mean? I buy 100 shares at 50. I put in a stop order at 49.5, down 1% of the stock, okay? If the stock goes to 50.5, first of all, if the stock goes to 49.5, I get stopped out. I never change my stop order. I'm out of the trade. I lost $50. Gesundheit, hate, it's a beautiful thing. If it goes to 50.5, I immediately take a profit, because trading with a profit, with a little money in the bank, is the greatest sense of confidence you can have. So let's say I bought 100 shares, I sell 50 shares, 50% of my trade, up a half a dollar, okay? And I moved my stop order from 49.5 to 50, break even. So now I just made $50, and I now cannot lose money on the trade. That is the greatest way to learn and to trade, knowing that I just put a couple of dollars in the bank and now I cannot lose money on the trade. Okay? What an amazing feeling. And then if it goes to 51, I sell 25% more of the trade, and I raise my stop order up to 51. So I'm locking in a 50-cent or a dollar profit. And as the stock goes in my favor, I'm going to use a trailing stop order or a bracket order to get the most out of my winners and to lose the least out of my losers. That's the nature of this business. Then what I'm going to do is, if I'm up and I have reached my limit and I turn my machine off, if I'm up $1,000, okay, or I reach my limit, I turn the machine off and go home. What you never want to do is turn a winning day into a losing day. If you ask any retail trader, have you ever been up 1,000, you thought you had diamond hands, you start betting, trading irresponsibly, and by the end of the day, you're down 4,000? Yes. You turned a winning day into it's the worst feeling in the world. You're kicking yourself in the head going, at noon I was up $1,000 and now I got to go to the ATM 4 times. How stupid is that?
And it's worse than losing money.
It's way worse than losing money. Yeah. So that's turning a winning trade into a losing trade, and that's turning a winning day into a losing day. Yeah. So basically, that's kind of and then let's say you get into a trade, you lose, you get stopped out, you lose $50. You get into another trade, you get stopped out, you lose $50. If you have 3 losing trades, you turn your machine off. Okay? Otherwise, the psychology of trading, it's called revenge trading. I got to get back what I lost. You start trading irresponsibly, and you end up going home down not 150, which is what would have happened if you turned the machine off, but you're down $3,000 or $4,000. Okay, so never revenge trade when you'll come back from a bad day. You'll come back from a bad week, but you'll never come back from being up $500 and by the end of the day, you're down $8,000. So those are the 5 trading secrets. Now, if you look at somebody who's a trader who's unsuccessful, he does the exact opposite of that. He never uses a mental stop order. If you use a mental stop order, you're mental. First of all, he doesn't have a goal in mind, so he's just trading like rampantly. He's up 200, he's down 500, so there's no organization or strategy there, right? And he doesn't know about turning winning trades and winning days into losing days. And then when he starts losing money, he stays in, he goes all in, and he starts losing money more and more and more. The analogy I use is when there are 2 kinds of gamblers that go to Vegas. There's a guy who says he's got $1,000. He sits down at the blackjack table. He said, if I make $1,000, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to go to Ruth's Chris, get a steak, take my family to see a show, and I'm going home. The other trader has no plan, has no strategy. He goes in there, he's up 1,000, he thinks, great, I got 2,000. He starts betting and betting and betting. By the end of the night, he's down $8,000. He's been to the ATM 5 friggin' times. He doesn't have enough money to pay his rent, and it's a losing situation. So there are strict rules. I'm happy to share them with you 1,000,000 times over, because those are like the 10 commandments of day trading. And if you can't follow some of your rules and some of mine, because you will lose, right? I hear people say, how you doing? Well, I'm batting 80%. Really? So you're up, you're profitable. Well, no, not really. So I said, well, how is that possible? Well, I had 4 winning trades. I made $100 each. So I was up 400. Then I had 1 loser and I lost $8,000. Well, that's not a sustainable trading strategy, right? To be betting that way or trading that way. So you got to follow the rules, learn the game, right? There are strict discipline and consistency are really the keys to the castle to be a successful retail trader.
Your energy's off the charts. The charisma is infectious, and we look forward to seeing you in Dubai. Everybody, make sure to grab your tickets to come see me and Peter in Dubai, and hopefully David can make it out as well.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
We'll have a workshop as well, so make sure to check out.
We'll do Q&As, we'll do workshops, we'll be there for a few days.
We'll include all of his links in the description below if you guys are interested in learning how to day trade from somebody with credibility. We're going to include those links, and make sure to follow on socials. Take it easy, happy and safe trading.
Woo!
Peace.
Giddy up, guys.
Thank you so much, Peter. I seriously, I appreciate this more than you know. This is like Willy Wonka's factory for me.
You're goddamn right.